What happens after we die? Is it the end or just the beginning? According to the Quran, death is not a full stop. It's a doorway to something greater, deeper, and hidden from our eyes. Today, we explore the mysterious realm of Barzakh and the journey your soul begins, the moment you take your last breath. In Surah Al-Mu'minoon verse 99 and 100, Allah says, "Until when death comes to one of them, he says, 'My Lord, send me back.' But the reply comes too late." The next verse says, "So that I may do righteous deeds in what I left behind." No, it is only a word he utters. And behind them is a barrier until the day they are resurrected. That word, Barzakh, means barrier, veil, or partition. It is the space between this world and the next. Not heaven, not hell, but something in between. A place where the soul becomes fully aware, even while the body stays behind. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "The grave is either a garden from the gardens of paradise or a pit from the pits of hell." This doesn't mean the ground opens up. It means the soul experiences its own reality. The scholars describe Barzakh as a spiritual dimension, not limited by physical space or time. The soul is awake. It remembers. It feels peace or pain. This in-between realm is real, but invisible to our eyes, and strangely enough, science may be catching up. Physicists now talk about something called string theory. It suggests our universe might contain 10 or more dimensions, even though we only experience 4. In these hidden layers, time behaves differently. Distance loses meaning. Reality becomes flexible. Could Barzakh exist in one of these unknown dimensions? Meanwhile, modern neuroscience still can't explain what consciousness truly is. Some experts even suggest that consciousness isn't located in the brain. It may exist in a field, something beyond our physical body. This aligns with the Islamic idea of the soul, an energy created by Allah, connected to the body, but able to exist without it. After death, the soul doesn't vanish. It begins a journey. The angel of death takes the soul. If the person was righteous, the angels greet it with peace. If the person was corrupt, the soul is terrified. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Then the angel of death says, 'O evil soul, come out to the wrath of Allah,' whom the soul will scatter within his body. The angels will pull it out harshly like a skewer pulled through wet wool. Then it will be wrapped in a foul-smelling cloth and taken upwards, but the gates of heaven will not open for it. Allah will say, 'Return it to the earth, for I created them from it.' Then the soul will be cast down." This is not metaphor. The soul actually travels, upward or downward, across spiritual levels. Barzakh is the waiting place, the checkpoint, where the soul reflects and waits, until the day of judgment. The Quran tells us about the 7 heavens. Each one is a layer, a level, a dimension. It speaks of the Arsh, the throne of Allah, a reality so far beyond, even the angel Jibril could not cross it during the Prophet's night journey. The Prophet, peace be upon him, ascended through the heavens. He saw what no eye had seen. He traveled through realities that defy logic but not faith. If he could cross those realms by Allah's command, then why not the soul? What it means for us. The journey of the soul is not fantasy. It's not a myth. It is real. And one day, every soul, yours, mine, everyone's, will enter Barzakh. The Quran says, "You were heedless of this. Now we have removed your veil, so your vision is sharp today." Surah Qaf, verse 22. When that veil is lifted, everything becomes clear. The truth we ignored will stand before us, and what we prepared in this world will decide the peace or pain of the next. So ask yourself, are you preparing for that journey? Barzakh is not a distant mystery. It's the next step in a very real path. May Allah allow us to live with sincerity, and may He make our Barzakh a garden from the gardens of paradise. Subscribe to Haroon Niazy for more deep, thought-provoking journeys, where science, the soul, and the Quran come together.